Okay, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of College and Career Pathways, where every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 2 p.m., we provide you with information on various colleges and universities, financial aid resources, training schools, technical programs, skilled trade professions, employment opportunities, career exploration, and career readiness skills, all designed to help you make the best career decisions possible. I'm Tony Curitin, your host, and today we are speaking with North Carolina Central University. Brandon, we are so glad to have you. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Ms. Curitin, for having me. It's a pleasure to be here today. I do want to welcome you again to our virtual information session. My name is Brandon Bird. I'm the admissions counselor here at North Carolina Central University, and I currently represent for the 910 and 252 area codes of North Carolina, so the southern part of the state, as well as the eastern part and the entire state of South Carolina. And I do serve as the Men's Achievement Liaison for the Office of Undergraduate Admissions. So today we'll be learning about a brief overview of the institution, the history, clubs and organizations that we have to offer, the admissions requirements, as well as additional scholarship information. So pictured here is our founder, Dr. James E. Shepard. He was a pharmacist as well as a religious educator who founded North Carolina Central University in July 5th, 1910, with the intent to provide young women and men with character and sound academic training for real service to a nation. Now, we have adopted the motto of truth and service as a testament to Dr. Shepard. We are one of the first schools in the University of North Carolina school system to actually implement a community service requirement. So upon obtaining your degree here from NCCU, it is required that all students complete 120 hours of volunteer service, just so we're making sure that we're staying in line with Dr. Shepard's goals. Now, that 120 mark pretty much equates to about 15 hours per semester for those students who are inquiring about that. We have over 100 clubs and organizations on campus that help you get involved and earn those hours prior to graduation. And now, more fun facts about the institution. Our campus is nestled on 144 acres and is also often referred to as the sloping hill and verdant greens. Our mascot is Eddie the Eagle, and our school colors are maroon and gray. So NCCU is what you like to consider a medium to large size institution. We are home to a little over 8,078 students, and 36% of those students are housed on campus. So in a normal academic year, we have roughly about 6,067 students on campus at a time. Now, the average class size here is about 23 per classroom, and the student to faculty ratio is about 16 to 1. So what that will mean for you as a student, you will receive a hands-on personalized learning experience here. And often tell students once you leave NCCU, you'll leave with an extension of a godmother or godfather or aunt and uncle in terms of the relationships that you develop with some of the faculty and staff here on campus, because they're truly care and they're devoted to seeing you succeed on in your future endeavors. Now, whether you know or not what you want to major in here, we do have 81-degree programs with 146-degree concentrations. So you want to consider your degree concentration to be the focal point of your degree. So if you're looking at majoring in something along the lines of political science, pre-law may be a good concentration to look into. Or if you're looking to majoring in English, we offer concentrations in English such as English literature, writing, and education. Now, the female to male ratio here at NCCU is about 7 to 3. And in one academic year, students were able to complete a total of 3,436 hours. So again, that 120 mark is a very obtainable goal by the time you graduate. Now, these were deemed some of our popular programs that were conducted by an on-campus study. They are as follow: business administration. Our program is highly accredited by the AACSB, which is the Association to Advance Collegiate Schools of Business. Only 5% of business schools around the world have earned this actually distinction here, so we're very proud of that. They do offer concentrations in human resource management, cybersecurity, financial analytics, entrepreneurship, and hospitality management as well. Our nursing program offers students 4 ways to obtain their BSN. They can do so through our traditional programming, which takes about 4 years. We have an accelerated programming, which students will complete the nursing degree in about 3 years. We also have a program for tailored registered nurses and veterans, and a clinical resource skill lab training center in our Eagle General Hospital, which is kind of pictured here above. Now, our criminal justice program is highly accredited online. We were awarded a most affordable online programs by Better Business School Bureau as well. They do offer concentrations within criminal justice, such as Homeland Security, law enforcement, corrections, juvenile justice, and is also offered online for students who are seeking a non-traditional path, as I mentioned, as well they will receive a classroom experience as well as field experience. Now, psychology, we offer concentrations in general and clinical psychology, and we also have a unique ABM program in which students are able to obtain their bachelor's as well as their master's in a matter of 3 years. And lastly, our biology and biomedical sciences. We are one of the first schools in the University of North Carolina school system to actually offer a Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Sciences. And pretty much these programs offer concentrations in pre-med and in pre-dentistry and equips the students with the necessary technologies, skills, and resources needed to succeed in the med school as well as dental school. So as I mentioned, we have over 100 clubs and organizations here to get you active and involved on campus. Some of my favorites here would be the Men's Achievement Center and their counterparts at the Women's Center. They do offer professional growth and development. They encourage academic success, community engagement and involvement, as well as leadership development as well. Now, the Student Engagement and Leadership, or SEAL, as we often refer to it here on campus, that helps promote leadership development and engagement in co-curricular activities. So students who are interested in joining leadership at the high school level and looking to continue that at the collegiate level, that will be a great organization for you to join, along with the Student Government Association, which pretty much promotes self-governance and serves as a common interest of all those students on campus. Now, we do have our student activities board. They kind of play a helping hand in conducting some of our cultural celebrations, as well as conducting some of our homecoming events. We are also home to the Divine Nine fraternities and sororities on the National Panhellenic Council. I myself am a proud member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, and we do have all Divine Nine fraternities active on campus at this time. And lastly, we do invite special guests to our Lyceum Rock the Mic series. This normally is taking place during homecoming, and we have some of the nation's top entrepreneurs and leaders to come in for as a keynote speaker. So previous keynote speakers rather have included fashion icon Dapper Dan, ex-NFL player Michael Vick, the rapper T.I. Harris, the actress Kiki Palmer, and CNN anchor Angela Rye. And we do offer the Campus Echo for any student who's interested in journalism and writing and interested in expanding upon those skills. Now, as I mentioned, we have numerous clubs and organizations here for you. If you don't see anything on this list that fits your interest, you're more than welcome to start your own. All it would take would be to gather like-minded peers as yourself, include a faculty member, and establish the bylaws, and then you are in fact on your way to establish your own club or organization here. Next, I do want to show a small snippet. This is just a snippet of what homecoming life is like. This was taking place during homecoming 2019. So I hope you all enjoy. You'll get to see the family atmosphere and vibe that I've been preaching here about NCCU so far. And as you can see, that is our homecoming. I often like to say our homecoming is more like a family reunion, so to speak, in terms of the connections of people that you see eventually there. So here at NCCU, we currently have 310 student athletes who compete in 13 Division I sports. We compete in the MEAC, which is the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference. We do offer numerous sports here for men and women. They are as followed here with the yellow asterisks beside them. They are basketball, cross country, track and field, and tennis. The ones that are not noted would be our band team, our cheerleading team, as well as our dance team. Now, we are very proud of our NCCU men's basketball team. Up until this year, they were reigning three-time defending MEAC champs. They also currently have a documentary out with ESPN analyst Stephen A. Smith, as well as NBA player Chris Paul, and it's titled "Why Not Us," and that is available on ESPN Plus. So I do encourage you all to check that out at your leisure. But here at NCCU, we do like to establish a close working relationship with some of the student athletes and the faculty and staff on campus. So some of the services that we offer to our student athletes would be academic consultation. We do class checks, there's progress reports, study hall, tutoring services, and we also allow them to check out MacBook laptops when they're away from the university, so that way they're able to submit their assignments on time and thus emphasizing that close working relationship. Now, we do have some unique opportunities here. We have our 3+2 dual engineering partnership, and pretty much how that will work. Students will complete 3 years here at NCCU and receive their physics degree, and they'll spend 2 years obtaining their electrical engineering degree at one of our three partner schools, which do consist of Duke University, North Carolina State University, and Georgia Tech. Now, the Office of International Affairs does host a study abroad program in which there is a passport office on campus. And in the past year, students have traveled to over 40 countries and actually have been able to choose the duration of their stay. Some of the places our students have traveled to have been South Korea, they've been to Africa, Spain, England, Dominican Republic, Jamaica, Argentina, and just so many more, as well as Colombia. So it's definitely an opportunity. I definitely encourage students to check out at their leisure. Typically, they do start around the sophomore year of their tenure here at NCCU. Now, we do have our research facilities in our Bright and BBRI, and pretty much these house our cancer, neuroscience, and pharmaceutical research. And this is actually key to where we're at. These facilities allow students to gain access to cutting edge research technology. And we're here located in Durham, North Carolina, in the heart of the RTP, is often referred to as the Research Triangle Park. So local research facilities do come to campus for recruiting engagements, for summer internships, as well as postgraduate opportunities as well. Now, we do offer scholarships for the ROTC through the U.S. Air Force and Army. And we also have a unique collaboration with Duke University that does allow the students to complete the physical training of that portion on Duke's campus. So summer opportunities, our Aspiring Eagles Academy is our summer bridge program. And pretty much this is about a 5-week program in which students are able to take about 3 or 4 college credits. And the freshmen are actually able to get acclimated to the college setting, find their way around campus, and kind of develop a work-life balance, so to speak. We also have our Summer Youth Business and Entrepreneurship Academy. That is a 10-day program headed by Ms. Keisha Williams. And in this capacity, students will receive lectures from some of the top CEOs in the RTP area, as well as conduct a business development competition plan at the end of that 10-day event. And lastly, our Google Computer Science Summer Institute, headed by Dr. Donna Grant, is about a 3-week program that does allow students to learn the basic computer science fundamentals under the instruction of a Google engineer. So our University Honors Program is aimed at honoring and rewarding our top students here at NCCU. We are currently waiving test scores for the fall 21 term, but in a normal year, we do look for students that have that 3.3 GPA. Now, some of the benefits to the University Honors Program is you will receive honor-style housing. They will receive access to copy and fax privileges. The University Honors Program does offer scholarship assistance, so they do offer scholarships such as the Rhodes Scholarship, Goldwater Scholarship, and the Truman Scholarship. They do get honors recognition on the transcript and graduate and professional test prep. So that's big. So if our students are looking to go into grad school or looking to go straight into the workforce upon graduating from NCCU, we have a program put in place to assist them with their future endeavors. And they also receive access to high-tech media technology within the program. Now, if you don't meet the 3.3 GPA coming in as a freshman, it's fairly easy to apply to the University Honors Program. All you have to do is just complete one semester here at NCCU, maintain that 3.3 GPA, and apply here at the link above. And I do want to note you must maintain that 3.3 GPA at all times while within the program to maintain good standing. So residential life, we currently have 12 residential halls on campus, and we offer 3 residential living styles. Our first living style is our traditional or corridor, which is kind of pictured here. And in this living space, you will share a room with another student. They come equipped with the mini fridges as well as an AC unit and small desk, and you will share a bathroom at the end of the hall with the remaining students on that floor. Some of the benefits of this living style option is that the bathrooms are cleaned regularly by our cleaning staff. The next living style option would be our suite style living, which I previously mentioned for our honor students. And in this space, 4 students are assigned to a suite and they will share a connecting bathroom within that suite. And lastly, our apartment style living is for our juniors and seniors here on campus, in which they will have their own individual room. They'll share a kitchenette area, a bathroom, a living space as well. Now, as I mentioned, all the residential halls on campus do come equipped with several amenities, such as free access to washer and dryer. They come fully serviced with Wi-Fi, study lounges, and computer labs as well. Now, NCCU does have a mandatory on-campus living policy for our first-year students. And a question that I often get a lot, can freshmen bring their cars to campus? The answer to that question is yes. Here at NCCU, we don't encourage you to bring your car on campus, as we do have transportation services around campus, but you're more than welcome to bring your car. I believe that parking pass is $325 for the academic year. So our transfer merit scholarships pretty much start out at a 3.3 GPA, and these are strictly for our first year students. And again, we will be waiving test scores for these. I do want to note the scholarship deadline is May 1st, and the enrollment fee of $100 is due by May 15th. Now, our first tier will be our Eagle and Flight students who've earned a 3.3 GPA. They will be allowed at $2,500 per academic year. The Rising Eagle students who've earned a 3.5 or higher will be allowed at $3,500 per academic year. And our Soaring Eagle students who've earned a 3.75 or higher will be allowed $7,500 per academic year. Now, I do want to note that the money that you will be awarded for the academic year will be split between the fall and spring semester. So, for instance, if you have a 3.5 GPA and you qualify for the Rising Eagles, half of this $3,500 will be applied for the fall semester and the other half will be applied for the spring semester. And another thing I want to note as well is the GPA number here. As you can recall, for the University Honors Program, the magical GPA number is a 3.3. So you will receive additional assistance within the University Honors Program in terms of scholarships with that awarded GPA. Now, our Cheatham White Scholarship is our full ride scholarship. It covers absolutely everything: tuition and fees, housing, textbooks. Students get to receive summer travel experience, and they get to receive a MacBook laptop that they get to keep at the end of their 4 years here at NCCU. Now, we are test optional for this for the fall 21 term, but we do look for our students to be well-rounded, so that we look for them to have a 4.0 GPA, either a U.S. citizen or a permanent resident. And this is strictly for our first-year students. And we ask that you demonstrate strong service and leadership skills and show that you're involved in activities outside the classroom. And that can be best shown in the form of a letter of recommendation, which can best help your application stand out when it does come time to apply here at NCCU. Now, I do want to note that the submission nominations are between August 15th and November 15th, and the application deadline is due by December 15th. So application deadlines. NCCU is what you like to consider a rolling admissions institution, meaning we will accept your application anytime throughout the academic year. But we do have priority deadlines in place, especially for our freshmen. Those take place between October 15th and January 15th. Now, for our transfer students who are looking to come in for the spring, they have until November 15th to apply. For our transfer students who are looking to come in for the summer, April 15th is the deadline. And for those who are looking to gain admittance into the fall, July 1st will be the deadline to apply here at NCCU. Now, I do want to note, please allow 3 to 4 weeks after a completed file, after a file is complete for us to give you an admissions decision. Now, what a completed application NCCU will look like, we ask that you can go online and complete our application, submit the application fee of $50. And the minimum GPA requirement here at NCCU is a 2.5. And again, keep in mind, we are waiving test scores for the fall 21 term. But in a normal year, if you did not meet the minimum GPA of a 2.5, we would look for at least a 10 on the SAT or a 19 on the ACT. Now, the last thing here is strictly really important. I do want to make sure to note that you must have the mandatory course requirements. So we're looking that you have 4 courses of English, 4 courses of math, and one of those being higher than Algebra 2, 3 courses of science, and one of those serving as a lab science, so a biology or chemistry, 2 units of history, one being world, another being American, and lastly, 2 units of the same consecutive foreign language. So you're thinking Spanish 1, Spanish 2, French 1, French 2, so on and so forth. Now, for our transfer students, it's somewhat similar here. You submit the application fee and complete the application online. And we would require all official transcripts from any institution that you attended prior to coming to NCCU. The required transfer GPA is a 2.0, and we look for at least 24 transferable credit hours. So how we evaluate transfer credits here, and this is for along with students who are taking dual enrollment courses as well. We look to see if the course level that you're taking is a 100 level course or above, and we look for the grade to be a C or better. So for instance, if you're taking an English 210 and you get a D in that course, we would not accept that course. But if you're taking Math 315 and you end up getting a B minus, we will accept that course here at NCCU. Lastly, I do want to note that admission into our university can be taken away from any individual that does fall below the required GPA here. This is our Eagle Promise portal. NCCU no longer mails out admissions decision. All of your admissions updates will come from this portal here. So I do like to encourage students, once they do apply, check this portal at least 2 to 3 times per week. What you can expect here is your application updates. So we'll let you know when we received your transcript, when it was processed, test scores, the whole 9 yard. Your My To-Do list will let you know what you're missing out on and what steps to take next. We'll also send you what next steps to take within your email as well. And you'll be able to view your admissions decision from your dashboard and schedule admissions events such as registering for a campus tour or registering for our open house, which we do conduct in the fall and spring. So yes, this is your one-stop shop. Like I said, I do encourage students to check it at least 2 to 3 times per week for any additional updates, as they will come from here in your Eagle Promise portal. So these are some next steps that you'd like to take once you've been accepted into NCCU. You want to confirm your enrollment and pay your enrollment deposit of $100. Again, that is due by May 15th. This fee is required and is non-refundable to secure your spot here in the class of 2025 at NCCU. The next step you want to take is then applying for housing. The housing deposit is $150, and the housing application is due by June 30th. And paying that deposit early is the best way to secure your preferred residential hall. So if you have someone that you're looking to stay on campus, or looking individual that you're looking at rooming with, taking care of that housing application early will be the best way to get the guarantee that you're staying with the individual or the place where you want to currently reside for the semester. And lastly, you want to register for our SOAR, which is our Student Orientation, Advising, and Registration. This will be a 3-day, 2-night event. Students will come get acclimated to the college setting. They'll learn about the ins and outs of the university, and they'll also be able to meet with their academic advisor at the conclusion of SOAR, so they can officially declare their major and come up with a course schedule. So once you've taken care of these 3 housekeeping items, you then want to complete your financial aid, which did open up October 1st, and it is on a first come, first served basis in terms of how much money you'll be allowed per academic year. And lastly, these are some additional resources that you might want to check out here on our virtual admissions resource page. You can do a virtual campus tour. Our Eagle Preview, which is our Eagle Open House, though, that will be conducted again this fall. So we'll be in communications in regards to that. We have our Eagle House Rock session, in which you can hear from some of our student leaders here on campus, or schedule one-on-one appointments with counselors like myself. There's also a next steps video, new student guide, and admissions view book as well. And these are the members of our recruitment team, their designated territories. We are all able to assist you Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And at this time, that does conclude my presentation. I will put some additional resources here for you guys in the chat to check out. So what I'm going to be putting in here for you is a net price calculator for any of our out-of-state students. I will also be putting our social media handles along with my Twitter information, as well as scholarship information in clubs and organizations as well.
Brandon, what is the tuition cost for North Carolina Central?
Give me one moment. I can give you an accurate answer. I know per semester, it's a little over 17,000. So give me one moment. I can give you a more detailed answer in regards to that. Yes, so $17,305. And that net price calculator that I provided for you guys in the chat, students and parents are actually able to click on that link, and pretty much it's going to prompt you to put in your address, your zip code, things like that, and give you an estimate price calculator, if that makes sense.
Does that price include room and board?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, good. Then that is relatively reasonable.
And I can share my screen with you. Give me 1 second. I did find a out-of-state measure. 1 second here. And this is kind of a price breakdown of everything here. So this is for our out-of-states for the fall 2020, spring 2021 semester. So you can see the total here is at $17,405.96.
Okay, good deal.
And I'll put this information in the chat for everyone as well.
Also, Brandon, I had heard you mention earlier about online classes.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
the question is it possible for students to enroll and attend North Carolina Central, but still be residing in other locations other than your campus?
Yes, ma'am. So if students are looking to strictly do online courses, they would need to fill out an application through the Division of Extended Studies. They handle our online students.
Oh, good deal. Is there a different tuition fee if you wanted to pursue that?
No, ma'am, it's still standard.
Oh, good deal. That's excellent. Excellent. Do you guys have any questions for Brandon?
I'm in the chat here now. Okay, Miss Gwen Gray, ski brew, ski brew.
Skiwi. I know my sorors are there.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And just so you know, my husband was a Q. Well, I said my ex-husband is a Q.
Okay, okay. Well, I got a friend there. I got a friend there.
Yes, you do. We had many of, frat brothers spend the night weekends and stuff. So,
I'm sure he was the good bros, correct?
well, we're still great friends. So,
Any other questions, you guys? Okay, then we will wrap this up. Oh, before I let you go, you did also mention that students have to maintain a GPA per
Correct.
semester of 3.3.
For the University Honors Program, that's correct. And to maintain their scholarships, that's correct. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and just for regular admissions,
Is it 2.5?
2.5.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you also indicated that if a student falls below that, then their admissions can be removed from them. Does that then mean that they go on academic probation for a period, or are they just expelled?
That's for the students who've been conditionally admitted into our institution.
Okay, okay, good deal. All right, then. Thank you so much for your time, Brandon. I appreciate you. And thank you, everybody, for joining. It was great information. And you guys have a great rest of your day and a good weekend.
You do the same. It was a pleasure speaking with you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, okay?
Absolutely.
thank you. Have a good weekend.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Have a good weekend.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.